Uh-oh.
Picture number 12.
Hello, I'm Joshua Pinson. I'm going to give you information on the Oktoberfest. Who here knew or heard about the royal wedding in Britain? Did you know that that is how the Oktoberfest started? In going over the Oktoberfest, I'm going to go over the origin and history of the Oktoberfest, the Oktoberfest important facts, and the myths of the Oktoberfest. The references that I got are the ones here, oktoberfest.de, germanfoodsguide.com, and gogermanyabout.com. Alright, the first thing we're going to cover is on the history, the origin of the Oktoberfest. Like I said before, it started off as the wedding of Prince Ludwig and Princess Teresa of Hildburghausen. They celebrated their wedding in Munich with horse races, and it was in the gardens of what they named after the wedding, Theresienwiese, meaning Teresa's Fields, which today they just shortened it to Bison. The prince was interested in ancient Greece, and that's the reason that he went with the horse races. It was a sporty thing back then in ancient Greece, and that's why he went with the whole horse race scenarios. In 1813, the festival was canceled because Bavaria was involved in the Napoleon War. However, the festival quickly grew a little bit larger, and of course entertainment was added and to make everything a lot better. Back then, during their games, the things that they won were porcelain, jewelry, and things like that. Today, of course, it's different. It's candy and stuffed animals and everything like that. In 1880, the city government gave permission to serve beer at the festival. At that time, what they served was beer at the beer stands. It's just a small little stand, and they would serve beer kind of like at a small bar or something. Of course, today it's grown to occupying big areas inside the big beer tents that hold thousands nowadays. There were 24 different years in the Oktoberfest that were not held due to war and cholera outbreaks, and also hyperinflation. Alright, now that I've gave you the origin and history, we're going to go ahead and go to the important facts. We're going to cover the beverage, food prices, information for your beer tent trip, and how to pre-plan your trip. Depending on the brewery and the beer tents, a Moss, which is this, it's a liter of beer. It will cost you between €8 and 70 euro cents and $9.20. So depending on the brand of beer you're buying, there's a difference between the prices between those two. Non-alcoholic drinks, including the beer and Coca-Cola, things like that, they vary from €5 and 20 cents and €7. The city of Munich, it doesn't have so much say when it comes to beer prices. It all depends on the brewery. Since it comes from them, the city can't really say how much the price is going to be. There's 14 big and 21 small tents. Of course, you need to make your reservations prior, because if you try to stand in line, you could be out there for hours trying to get into the beer tents. You can do that by logging on the internet and doing that before. Of course, you want to do that in the month of December, and you can't do it before that. You have to do it in the month of December to do that. Food coupons and beer coupons and everything like that, you can buy that in advance for €20 and €80 per person, depending on the tent and what time that you do in the tent. You will want to plan your trip out very early due to the amount of people. There are 69,000. Correction. There are 64,000 people that go to the Oktoberfest every year, and there's 69,000 liters of beer drank. So, all right, we're gonna go to the myths of the Oktoberfest. Since I've showed you the important facts about this fest, the fest starts in October. Everybody says it starts in October. September is actually the start date. The Oktoberfest starts the second to last Saturday in September and ends the first Sunday in October. There's also, you will be serenaded by Oompa bands saying folklore bands. It's actually 70s and 80s pop music that's played out there. There's a lot of folklore music played outside of there, but it's mainly to entertain the young crowd. There's also, the Oktoberfest is full of nothing but drunk and angry people. This is not true. It goes back to the 64 million who attend and 6.9 million liters drank. So that's a little over 1 liter per person. So there is a lot of beer drank, but as many people that go there, it kind of knocks everything out. Now that we have covered everything, in summary, we've covered history in Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany, the Oktoberfest important facts and myths of the Oktoberfest. That concludes my class. Thank you. Dude, have fun.